Hello students, hope all of you are in good shape. Today this is going to be basically a revision video. The chapters only one or two chapters. Two means the chapters are related, the topic adverbs and the degree of comparison of adverbs. Those things are remaining that I will discuss in the next video. Okay, I think I will upload the next video in this week only, I guess. So don't skip that video, but today that chapter will not be discussed. Today it will be a revision video. All the chapters that we have discussed till now, I will mention the most important portions, or I will highlight the important portions very briefly. So if you want a detailed explanation again, if it's not, if you want, you just go and watch the previous videos, the main videos that I where I taught that topic for the first time, in order to revise those chapters. You watch those video and then go through the chapters, solve new worksheets. So many books are available in the market. You can use the internet for that purpose. In this way you will be able to use the internet in a positive way. Okay, don't waste time, search for worksheets, solve new worksheets. Through practice you can be you will gather more knowledge about grammar. Okay, so the basic thing that is, today if you have not watched any main video, the old one, today from this particular video you will not be able to understand a single thing. So here it is a revision video, and every chapter I I guess I will tell maybe 3 to 4 lines about each and every chapter. That's it. Before that, I would like to discuss a new thing. It's not new. The format of formal letter writing we have already learned. Only the format we have discussed earlier, but now I am going to provide a sample, maybe today or on the next day, but this time you will have to write the whole letter. Like friendly letter writing, that you are writing the whole letter, not only format. The formal letter writing also, this time you will need to practice the whole thing. Okay, so the format, that is the basic thing. I hope you remember that. Okay, we will discuss that again. Now formal letter writing, I hope you remember that it is not written to a friend or any family member or any close and near one. It is basically an official kind of letter which you write generally to principal, to librarian, which is formal. The tone should be formal. You cannot ask how are you, or these kind of familiar sentences you cannot use. Your tone should be very formal. So see, there are some differences between friendly letter writing, between the format of friendly letter writing and formal letter writing. In the beginning, obviously the receiver's address needs to be mentioned, and it will be mentioned within 3 lines. Okay. After that, the date will be mentioned. The exact date of writing that letter needs to be mentioned in a particular format that has been provided in the format. I have attached it in today's study material also. Okay, after that, the receiver's address, that we don't mention in friendly letter writing, but here the receiver's address must be mentioned, and it will be mentioned, it will be written within 4 lines. And there was a confusion. You follow the format that I have provided today only in the study material. There was a confusion that in receiver's address, after the last line where you are writing the pin code, after that whether there will be a full stop or not. Yes, there will be a full stop, just like the sender's address. At the end of sender's address, at the end of last line you are giving a full stop. At the end of the last line, where the fourth line where you are writing the receiver's address, there also you need to put a full stop. Okay, so sender's address, 3 lines, comma, full stop. After that, date, follow the pattern of writing date, exact date of writing letter. After that, receiver's address within 4 lines, C, comma, full stop. You need to check what to write in which line. Okay. After that, salutation, dear madam, dear sir, whatever it is, you need to follow the question given in the question paper. According to that, dear madam, dear sir, whatever it demands, you need to mention that. But dear sir or dear madam or dear, that thing, dear needs to be mentioned, and after that put a comma. Write, follow the exact format. I am not saying that you need to write my address or you need to write down the address given in this format. Write your address, but the format, the punctuations, those must be exactly same. Okay, you cannot change a single thing. You cannot write my dear madam or my dear sir. No, it will be dear sir or dear madam. After that comma, and as usual the body of the letter would be divided into 3 paragraphs. You can give one line of space between 2 paragraphs. You may not give. The basic thing is, the main motive will be that the reader or the reader must understand that okay, this paragraph ends here and after that this is the second paragraph. So the whole body should be divided into 3 paragraphs. Okay, next at the end, thanking you, comma, yours faithfully, comma, your full name. In friendly letter writing we mention only the first name and then we give a full stop, but here we need to mention our last name also. The full name needs to be mentioned and after that give a full stop. So what are the rules? Exact date of writing the letter, same in friendly letter writing also we need to mention that. Numbers won't be used except the cases of time, date, etc. In case of date and time, it can be used just as I mentioned. Short forms and abbreviations won't be used like etc. In case of have not, you cannot write haven't, don't, no, do not. Don't write don't. Or apostrophe s, no, avoid them. Samira's book, no, the book of Samira. In this way you write. So no short form, no abbreviation. To be punctuated properly, just as I mentioned that you need to use comma, full stop, whatever it demands properly. You cannot change anything. This is the format provided by council, so you have to follow this format only. Don't come to me and ask me that, Miss, in the book there is another format. I am telling this here that you need to maintain this format only, not the format provided in your own book. Okay. Sender's address 3 lines, receiver address 4 lines. Formal tone, exactly. Here you cannot ask, dear sir, I am fine, how are you? No, you cannot ask these things here. He or she is not your friend. He or she is not your mother or any relative. Your tone should be formal. Opening sentence can't be a question. We have learned most of the things in friendly letter writing also. There are only a few differences in the format. Those things you must remember. Okay, this was the thing. Maybe today I will provide a sample or maybe on the next day, but I will provide at least one question. You need to try to write that later on your own. You can go through the questions provided in the letter writing chapter in your book, but the format you have to maintain, that is the format that is provided by me in the study material. And remember this time the format that I have provided, because here you will find after the receiver's address, that is written in 4 lines, at the end of 4 lines after writing the pin code, you have to give that full stop. Okay, that's it. Now I will revise the chapters very briefly. I am telling again, if you want a detailed explanation, you go and watch the earlier videos, okay, where I explained it as much detailed in as much detailed manner as I could. Okay, watch those videos. So the first chapter is, before that, an important thing. I don't remember, I guess Adri or someone on the last day, towards the end of the class, the meeting got disconnected as usual, but towards the end of the class, from the preposition chapter, there was a question. We sat dash the table for having dinner or something like that. you suddenly told add, but everyone laughed at you including me. But then when I was solving it today, no, actually that one you knowingly or unknowingly, I don't know, you gave the right answer. Then you also changed your answer, you also laughed at yourself. But no, what happens, I thought it was about chair or something, because towards the end it happened. But we sat, I don't remember the particular question, give me a second, I'm telling you the question also. Page number wait, I'm telling. Yes. Page number 118, question number 10. We sat dash the table. It's table, it's not chair, for lunch. So on the table we put the foods that we eat, and on the chair we sit, right? So the question was we sat dash the table. So if we write we sat on the table, like how funny it will be. Just imagine how funny it will be if we sit on the table and start eating. Children do that. In our childhood we do that. We all have done that. Anyway, so when you are waiting at the table, you need to use at. And when you are, suppose I am replacing this table with the word chair, then it will be on. So try to understand the meaning, and according to the meaning you put the preposition. Okay, that's it. I'm not revising the chapter preposition. What to revise from this chapter? The usage of each and every preposition you need to understand, and especially page number 118, from page number 118 to page number 121. Those almost 80 examples are there, which are the most important examples, or they are kind of, I would not say exceptional, they are kind of fixed. There are quite a few rules that you will come to know about if you go through this particular portion. Everything is important, all the chapters, each and every word is important. Don't misunderstand my statement, but this portion you need to put more and more emphasis on. Okay, it doesn't mean that you will read only this portion. No, absolutely not. You will read everything, but this portion you will read with more importance, these pages. Okay, that's it. And I have provided the answers from of the chapters preposition and the correct use of preposition. You solve them on your own, then check whether the answers are correct or not. If you find any problem, as usual, you inform me through mail. Okay, because I think this Wednesday we are not going to have that live class, so you inform me through mail, I will come to know easily, and then I will rectify it. And if you are having any query regarding any chapter, even after watching this video, that I want miss to explain this particular thing again, you let me know. I will explain that in the next video. No problem. Okay, another thing, someone asked me to explain that reporting verb, direct speech, indirect speech, those things from the chapter narration. So I am explaining that. Let me write an example. Wait a second, let me check whether you are able to see the board or not. No. Now I hope you are able to see the whole thing. I said to Money, you have done a great job. So what is the question? I said, it's not question, it's a sentence. I said to Money, you have done a great job. See, this particular portion, I have kept it within quotation. Now, I have already explained that punctuation and capital letters chapter. If you have not revised that chapter, or if you have not watched that video, go and watch that video, because there is nothing to explain. You just need to memorize the usage of each and every punctuation, where to use capital letter, where not to use this or that. Where do we use quotation? I am repeating from that chapter, that when you are using the exact words said by someone. You are quoting someone's statement means you are exactly uttering the words said by that person. You are not changing anything. Then we use this quotation. Okay, and before quotation we put this comma. Alright. I saved 2 money. You have done a great job. So this particular statement, you have done a great job, this is my statement that was uttered by me, not now, long ago maybe. Okay. So I am quoting my words exactly. So that is why this is called direct speech. This is called direct speech. When you are quoting, giving quotation, within quotation you are putting the exact statement said by someone. You are stating directly the thing said by that person. So the statement kept within quotation mark, that is in direct speech. Okay. And this direct speech is reported with the help of this particular verb. I am reporting about this particular incident with the use of this particular verb. That's why this verb, as it is helping me to report, as it is helping the reporter to report the direct speech to someone else, it is called reporting verb. Now if I change the narration of this particular sentence, what will happen? I said to, what is the change? Said to will become told. And after told, we do not put to. I am not important. The board is important. If you can't see me, don't worry. I told money. The comma will be vanished. And as it is a statement within the quotation, the direct speech is a statement, we will add that. I told money that. Now you will be changed into he. According to the meaning, you will be changed into he, because you is referring to money. So here we will use he. I told money that he, outside past tense, inside portion present perfect tense. What will be the change? It will be changed into past perfect tense. He had done a great job. So see, the meaning is same, but I have used different ways to convey the same meaning. Here I am not stating the exact words that were told by me long ago. Here I am saying the same thing but in a different way, without quoting those words. So that is why when we are not putting the quotation mark, we are not keeping the speech inside quotation, that is called indirect speech, because I am not directly using the same words, that is why it is called indirect speech. This is reporting verb that is used to report about the direct speech. What is the direct speech? The speech that is kept within quotation. And this is indirect speech, when we are removing quotation mark and saying the same thing in another way. In our own words. The speaker is using his or her own words to convey the same thing. Okay, that was the query of students regarding narration. I hope I could clarify it. And from narration, you please put emphasis on the changes of tense, on the changes of particular word related to time and place. Those things, because those changes are necessary. Here will be there, now will be then, yesterday will be previous day or the last day. Those changes are really important, and the change of tense of direct speech, that is the most important thing there. And obviously the changes that the changes that take place in case of pronouns, obviously. So narration is all about those things, the changes, and the punctuations are really important in case of narration. Okay, then articles from the chapter. Articles, these chapters that are given in annual portion, those are all about rules and regulations. You need to memorize them. You can try to understand and then you need to memorize, like a and and the, these three are the articles. A and an, you cannot put them before an uncountable noun. Always you have to put them before a singular noun, and singular noun means it must be a countable noun. The can be placed before uncountable nouns, and there are certain rules where you can use the, where you cannot use the. So go through those rules. Rules are very important in the chapter articles. If you are facing any query, I don't think in article chapter you are going to face any query, because it's all about memorizing the rules. Even after that, if you face any query, ask me. And adverbs, so that is I have not explained or discussed. Prepositions, the same thing. Which preposition is used where? I told that most important portion and everything. Conjunctions and interjections. Conjunctions, what is the purpose of conjunction and which conjunction is used why? Again, the rules you need to memorize, and not you don't try to memorize the rules, as at the same time you follow the examples we have practiced, I guess, and I hope you also have practiced. Watch the previous video if you want. Follow the rules given in your book, and whenever you are reading a rule, you please follow the example along with that rule. Otherwise, you will not be able to understand. And one more thing, though, although, same thing for you, you can use any where it is, in the appropriate place, you can use any of it. Yes, important thing, unless and if, they are used to convey similar kind of meaning, but the sentence structure, it gets totally changed. If you do this, if you study hard, you will be successful. If you study hard, or if you do not study hard, you will not be successful. If you do not study hard, you will not be successful. Unless you study hard, you will not be successful. See the change here. Unless, in unless, there is a sense of negative, there is a negative sense already implied in the word unless. So you need to check after writing the sentence, as you are using these maybe for the first time. I'm not sure whether you have already used it in class 5 or you use these words regularly in writing English. But if you are using this for the first time, you check once whether after transforming one sentence into another type, after rewriting a sentence using another word, whether the meaning has remained same or not, because you cannot change the meaning, never ever. You cannot change the tense. Okay, so the meaning and tense, these things need to be intact after rewriting the sentence, after transforming the sentence, following the instruction of the question paper. So this is the important thing, that whenever I am asking you rewrite the sentence using this word, or transform the sentence from these two, like that, transform it, rewrite it using that particular word, or following the instruction of the question paper. But please check whether you have kept the meaning as well as the tense intact or not. Okay, that is the thing about conjunctions. Interjections, you just need to memorize which interjection is used to convey which kind of emotion. That's all. And don't worry, the common things I will provide, especially the interjections mentioned in your book. You follow them, you study them, memorize the emotions conveyed by each and every interjection provided in your book. That will be enough for you. Okay, and narration, so I have narration is a big chapter, so I would suggest you please watch that video once again if you can. If you want, if you are having any kind of query, watch that video again. Even after that, if you are facing any kind of problem, you talk to me. Letter writing, friendly letter writing, I have provided, I think, quite a few questions. You keep on gathering questions, keep on collecting questions, keep on practicing each and every writing skill, friendly letter writing, for formal letter writing, obviously essay writing, both that autobiographical narrative and descriptive one, both, and obviously composition. I have provided 2 compositions. I am sure that you have solved them, and if you have any kind of query regarding any other composition or anything, you send me that, you ask me that, means you, I need time, I need to go through that composition. So just ask me, give me some time, I will clarify your doubt. That's it. Today I have provided a worksheet containing a few questions from each chapter. So you must submit that revision worksheet. It will be helpful for you only. So don't skip any revision worksheet. Alright. Follow the study material also. Bye bye. We will be meeting on the next day.